alright without your man. Your head is spinning and you feel so light. Have no fear, Daddy's here, and it's alright. Get ahead, you have to try. Spread your wings and learn to fly. Now have no fear, Daddy's here, and it's alright. It's alright to feel so free. It's alright if you get it from me. It's alright, 'cause I'm telling you so. I'm a dream merchant maker wherever I go. Time is near and you'll arrive. The trip was wild when you survived. Now there's no fear, Daddy's here, and it's alright. It's alright to feel so free. It's alright if you get it from me. It's alright, 'cause I'm telling you so. I'm a dream merchant maker wherever I go. Time is near, you'll arrive. The trip was wild, but you survived. Now there's no fear, Daddy's here, and it's alright. I said it's alright. I said it's alright. I said it's alright.
What is going down? Hang on. Let's get to the top here. Hang on. Let me get in here. Gianni, I'm crushed for time over here. We're crushed for time. I know I was in MREs with you. And then I'm like, I better hit this. I was going to go on at 2 o'clock. I came over here. I seen MRE was on. I said, let me hang out for a little bit. But that one's sleeping. I got to get the show on the road. So anyways, there he is. Well, I mean, I don't know where he is right now. I don't know. I was feeling evil. Number 39. Edwin Jimenez. I had something to tell you. What bungu did I have to tell you? And there's Bambuski Palermo. Happy birthday, Magoochhhhhhiiii. There's my main man. Look at him. Hang on. Look at him right now. You son of a bitch. This is how loyal. This is how stand up, the respect, the Dindu don't have a mind over here. Magooch never told me he started a channel. Here, where is he? Where is he? Look at that GQ motherfucker that he is. That's him right at this second. He's getting ready to roll. Look at him. I wish I was with you right now. I didn't know he went full blast, Gianni. I didn't know he went full blast. And there he is. I don't bark. Hang on. I didn't know. Dindu was like, I never give up my family here. And he's got a site with the plaster pictures. All right, there's Magoochhhhhhiiii. Hang on. If he was here, I'd sing happy birthday. Let me get back to the show. Hang on, hang on. Oh, birthday. A lot of pressure here. Where are those sons of a bastard? Okay, I got you. And go relax. Easy. Maybe I should give you your other one today. All right, let's do this one. How about that one? Okay, don't bark. Now go. Get the hell out of here. Whoa. Go have a field day. Oh. And there he is, Fluffy. Maureen, how are you, love? Hope you're feeling better. Hope you're getting better. The whole 10. Sven Larson, my man. And there, Clarice. Listen, Clarice. Nobody's going to put you in a landfill. You are not going to the Fountain Avenue dump. Okay. Can you please stop saying that in Mikey's chat? You're getting everybody nuts. Uncle Thindo will protect you over here. You're not going to no landmine, no Fountain Avenue dump. See, Buffalo, but we got to take care of Buffalo over here. Put the lotion in the basket. Clarice. And there's Kid Rock. I cooked sauce today. I cooked suco. Where's that? Where is that? Osada treats right now. Where is that lunatic? I got a video. Hang on. Look at, I got lost because of Buffalo Billy. You know what, Buffalo? You know what? Oh, there we are. Okay. I fell way behind. Okay. Let me just concentrate here a second. And there she is. Hey, teacher, I don't want to miss nobody. Wait till you see this video. I got a little bit of Osada-ism. After his show today, you have to see this video that came up in my feed. Teacher, you ain't going to believe it. I guarantee you're all going to want to punch your screens. Did you hear me? Punch your screens. Hang on. Buffalo's laughing over here. David and James is in the building. You know, either see what I mean? I mean, there's something else. Oh, Buffalo, take it. If I didn't look, you'd be at the Fountain Avenue dump. I just found his page. He didn't say nothing to nobody. Wait till I get him. And there he is. Happy birthday, Magooch. Lucky you're saying happy birthday. Joe Della Mura. Shame the page because there's... Right. Well, you know how we are. There's definitely too much lotion over there, Buffalo Billies. Always blame Billy. That's it right now. You got the blame. Okay. All right, we're there. Okay, I got my Osada. My Osada-ism. Are you ready? It's about a 2-3 minute video. Okay. Now take it easy. Don't snap. Just sit back and enjoy this. And you'll wonder why this country's fucked up. Hang on a second. Like Osada. Hang on a second. Where am I? All right, get ready. Joe Della, hang on to your horses. Gianni, you're never going to be the same after this video. I just have one question. I just got one question after this. Hang on, let me take off. I'll still use them. Here we go. Here we go. I got to take care of this guy too, this Savati. I got to give him a shout out.
Dr. Verma, I wasn't sure I understood your answer to Senator Moody a moment ago. Do you think that men can get pregnant?
I hesitated there because I wasn't sure where the conversation was going or what the goal was.
As soon as she opened her mouth, I wanted to kick her right and straight in the face and then karate chop the lady right behind her with the glasses on. Okay. I'm sorry.
I mean, I do take care of patients with different identities. I take care of many women. I take care of people with different identities. And so that's where I paused. I think, yeah, I wasn't sure where you were going with that.
Well, the goal is just the truth. So can men get pregnant?
Again, the reason I paused there is I'm not really sure what the goal of the question is.
The goal is just to establish a biological reality. You just said a moment ago that science and evidence should control, not politics.
Absolutely.
So let's just test that proposition. Can men get pregnant?
I take care of people with many identities, but
my balls are already starting to boil. My ball sack right now.
Can men get pregnant?
Many women that can get pregnant. I do take care of people that don't identify as women. That
Can men get pregnant?
Again, as I'm saying,
Let me just
Answer the damn question.
let me just remind
Listen, you fucking faccia bruta, you sticuta. Answer the fucking question. And were you born in this country?
you testified to a moment ago. Science and evidence should control, not politics. So can men get pregnant? You're a doctor, I think.
Science and evidence should guide medicine.
Let's not forget this freak is a doctor.
Science and evidence tell us that men can get pregnant, biological men. Can they get pregnant?
I also think yes/no questions like this are a political tool.
No, yes/no questions are about the truth, doctor. Let's not make a mockery of this proceeding. This is about science and evidence. And I'm asking you, the United States Supreme Court just heard arguments yesterday at great length on this question. This is not a hypothetical question. This is not theoretical. It affects real people in their real lives. And you're here as an expert, called by the other side as an expert. And you've been telling us that you follow, right, you're a doctor, and you follow the science and the evidence. So I just want to know, based on the science,
this is all because
can men
of
get
you,
pregnant?
Osada. This is all because of you.
That's a yes or no question. It really is, I think.
I think you're trying to reduce the complexity of a lot.
I'm not. I'm trying to get, it's not complex.
What the hell is going on?
I'm trying to get to an answer, and I'm trying to test, frankly, your veracity as a medical professional and as a scientist. Can men get pregnant?
I think you're also conflating male
extraordinary.
With
no, I'm not conflating.
Extraordinary ain't the word. She should be everything should be taken away from her.
Male and female, they're two different things. There's biological men and there's biological women. And I want to know, can men get pregnant?
What you were talking about is biological.
You're not going to answer my question.
Biological males.
This isn't hard, doctor. Can men get pregnant? Yes or no?
I would be more than happy to have a conversation with you that is not coming from a place of trying to be
Don't go nowhere. The best part's coming up.
polarized.
Piss me off, man. But these people are sick people. These are people that
hang on.
I think they hate our country. You want to know the truth?
Thank you, President Trump. Were they born in this country, President Trump? Could we ask him that question? Okay. And you wonder why I just got on the internet 4 years ago? And you wonder why I build America and I'm a construction worker. I was never a politician, judge, lawyer, never anything with a tie on. And you wonder why? Yeah, that's the reason why. She wouldn't have lasted 15 seconds in there with me, Osada. All right, let me get back to this chat a second. She needs to get laid. Here's the best remedy I've ever heard. Gianni will come right out with the number one answer. Joe Della, you seen this before, Joe Della? I never seen that. That came over my feed after Wacko Weirdo show. Yup. Oh. Okay. You mean, all chat would help. There he is. Did you just end your show, Goomba? What's going down? Good show earlier. Good show. Yeah, I had to come on a little early. I got the Enzo sleeping. I'm chopped for time. I haven't talked about the Bills once, as you see. I haven't talked about the Bills. No Bills shirts today. No Bills hats. No Bill. I learned one thing after 60 years. The Bills have been around for 60 years, like Dean do. I've experienced every loss. Okay, so we're not going to get excited today. We're just going to go on, enjoy the game. I cooked, and we got plastered with snow, Fratello, the last couple days. If you want to come up, let me know. Yeah, we got plastered because Yep. Okay. Well, come on, absolutely. Let me drop the link. Bam. All right. And there's Hey Teacher. Yeah, take your time, Goomba. Take your time. If the Bills win, you better just go run somewhere today. Okay? If I could only get my hands on this guy today. I'm gonna after 4:30, I'm gonna ignore you. I'm not answering one of your texts. I'm gonna block you in the text line. I'm gonna block you on my phone. There you go. There he is, my man. All right. Yo, Emery.
How's it going, Tinto?
Good, Goomba. What's going down?
I'll ask you the Bills now. What's going on? See, I used to be the biggest sports head, 80s, 90s, but nowadays, who's in the playoffs right now?
Right now, okay. You have the Bills in Houston, and you have New England, and hang on. You know what? Hang on. Houston and Buffalo. New England is playing. I'll get back to that one. You have San Francisco and the Rams, and you have Seattle and the Ford. Oh, no, not the Ford. They're playing the Rams. See, I'm getting mixed up, Fratello. I don't have the sheet in front of me.
All right, so in the AFC, who's the strongest in the AFC? You say Buffalo, maybe?
Oh, right now, listen, from day one, I said anybody could win this Super Bowl this year. And I think Dean hit the nail on the head. We have New England. Again, we have Buffalo. Now we have New England's back in the race. And Denver. Denver's playing Buffalo today. Denver's got a great team, defense and offense. So
it's up in the air. It's up in the air, basically.
Seattle. Seattle's a powerhouse, Goomba. So yeah, in the NFC. So
now, have Buffalo have they won any championships since the 90s? No, right? Did they win a Super Bowl?
Nothing since the 90s. No Super Bowls. No.
I'm rooting for the Buffalo Bills because of you, Kane Shades, and JTP are all huge Buffalo fans. And I always respected the Bills, because I remember the very first Super Bowl. I was a Giants fan when we beat them back then because the Norwood kick a little to the left. But after that, wide right. That's it. Yes, I was watching that game. I was 11 years old, man, watching that game. But then I rooted for the Bills to beat the Cowboys. I wanted them to beat the Cowboys both times.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's New England and Houston and Buffalo and Denver. I'm sorry. My mind went blank. Yeah, we're playing Denver today.
So
Thank
for
you,
you to
Grateful.
win, so for you to win a Super Bowl in Buffalo, it's going to be like my first Yankee World Series. Because as a kid, when I was born in '79, right, I was not alive from my first Yankee World Series was '96, and I was through the roof. And I was such a sports head, like I lived and died Yankee baseball. Man, that was something. So I know what you Bills fans are feeling because I've had that feeling before with my Yankees before.
Right. I mean, I had the 77 and 78 World Series with the Yankees.
Yes,
that was my bragging rights as a kid. And then I didn't see another one till 96, like you said. We were hoping Don Mattingly was going to win something. Win a World Series.
They had bad years in the 80s, bro. We had good players. We had Ricky Henderson, Dave Winfield. We had some good players back then, but we never had a team, right? We never had a team that won the East back then. The 80s. I think the last good year was 81. I remember Dave Righetti. I loved Righetti. But
David Righetti,
Yep. So my whole growing up, Yankee fan, man, I remember Osvaldo Espinosa. Our team was terrible, right? Like we couldn't win. But then when the 90s came, like 90, 95, when we made the playoffs and Mattingly's first year and he batted 500, we lost against Seattle. I went insane. I was insane with grief and anger.
I know.
And then the next year, Mattingly retires, and I hate even talking about it because Mattingly retires and he doesn't get his ring, and we won in '96. But that feeling of the '96 win, man, was that a fucking feeling? Was that a great?
Right. Come on, Buffalo Billy. There's the link. Come on up. Yeah, the '96 win was the best. That when the Yankees won it that year, I went nuts too. We went nuts here.
Yeah, it was amazing. Especially growing up, like me as a kid, at least you got to witness the Yankees in there. Like, hey, you were there as a kid for some prime time fucking Yankee teams, man. Willie Randolph, Reggie Jackson, Thurman Munson. Those are some great
Catfish
teams.
Hunter, yes.
Catfish Hunter. What was the center
Billy
fielder's
Martin,
name?
Mickey Rivers, Roy White, Bucky Dent.
Bucky Dent,
yes. How about Ron Guidry, the Louisiana lefty?
Yeah, the lefty, Rod Guidry, yes. They had some great teams. I grew up hearing about that, right? I grew up with my older cousins and my dad always telling me about those great Yankee teams. But then when ESPN Classics came along, me and my uncle would sit there and just watch all the games. So that's how I watched all those 70s games as ESPN Classics.
Right. MRE, the last time the Bills won a championship was 1965, the year I was born.
Okay, how you doing, BK Skip? How's it going, man? All right, so the Bills won an AFC championship, but not a Super Bowl, correct?
No, correct. Yep.
Well, they're due for one because had some bad luck, man. Those 90s teams, that was sad. They had such great players. That team, all right, for a team who didn't win a Super Bowl, one of the best teams ever, one of the greatest teams for sure. The top 5 greatest teams, the top 10.
Best team. Yes.
100%. Andre Reed, Bruce Smith, Darryl Talley. That team was stacked.
Cornelius Bennett, all of them guys.
Their team was stacked. What was the running back's name? He was unbelievable.
Davis. Yes. He was a bull, Davis. Andre Reed caught everything. James Lofton.
I had his hands. I think Andre Reed was born with super glue on his hands. He was unbelievable. Fast as hell. He was a little funny, guy.
We were just talking about this one. Yeah. I can name 2 guys off the top of my head that as soon as they left Buffalo, won a Super Bowl the next year.
Really? Who?
Number 1, I'll never forget. My father went nuts when they traded Bobby Chandler, our number 1 wide receiver ever, to the Oakland Raiders. My father went nuts. He loved Oakland. He was
I don't mean to cut you off. Thurman Thomas. I'm sorry. Thurman Thomas. Go on now.
Thurman. Wait. My father goes, Oakland's going to win the Super Bowl, Tindall. Guess who won the Super Bowl?
The Raiders.
The Raiders.
Oh, that must have made
it was. My father went ballistic. Now, in 91, 92? Don Beebe.
Yeah, yep, Don Beebe. Great receiver, man.
Okay.
Dude.
We traded him to Green Bay. What happens? Green Bay wins the Super Bowl the next year.
That's right.
That's right.
Now, the first guy you were talking about, yeah, I remember that, but I don't remember the first guy, the receiver. How old was he? How long was he with the Bills, and how good was he before they trade, and why they trade him?
Bobby Chandler came on as a rookie in 1970, 71, 72-ish. He was with those big guys, the 72, 73 grads, Kenny Stabler, all them greats. So he was with Buffalo the whole time. He was our main receiver. In 76, I don't know what happened. They traded him. 77, he had a bad year. 78, 79. Then it was 1980. That's when they won the Super Bowl with Bobby Chandler.
Oh man, did he play a big part? Was he a big on that team that year? He did really good.
He scored a touchdown. I think he scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl, Goomba. Yeah, he was a main receiver.
Yeah, a lot of times teams, if a guy has a couple of bad years, some teams remember Clemens, the Red Sox got rid of him, and he went to Toronto and won like two Cy Young awards for the Yankees.
Yes,
a lot of times that mistake makes.
Chandler basically replaced Fred Biletnikoff.
I remember
when he retired in 7, the great receiver. Yes.
Biletnikoff. I remember him. Yep. I remember him. It was before my time, but I've heard of him and I know of him. Yes.
Great. The Stickum. He had Stickum all over him. He had long blonde hair. He was a maniac. Caught everything. And Cliff Branch. Cliff Branch was younger than, those guys. So he was the other side with Bobby Chandler in that Super Bowl.
Oh, yep. All right. And that was the 76.
No, that was 80-81 Super Bowl. Raiders and the Eagles.
Wow, Raiders and the Eagles, 81. My first Super Bowl that I watched was the Chicago Bears and the New England Patriots in 85-86. That was my first Super Bowl. One. Yeah, I never missed one. I watched every Super Bowl and every World Series with my father from 1986 until he died in 90 and 89. So I watched, and after that, I kept it going, obviously. And I stopped watching sports in 2012. I stopped watching sports.
I remember you saying that. I stopped watching. It was 2000, 2001, the playoff game with New England and the Raiders when they took that field goal away from Oakland. And that's when New England went on to win all their Super Bowls after that fixed fucking game.
Now that was the Inflate Gate, was it called or something? Was that the Inflate thing?
No. It was that time they were going to kick that bill. Something happened. The referees called a penalty. I can't refocus on what exactly happened. And that's when New England went on to win all their Super Bowls after that one game.
Yeah, I believe they won like 4 in a row.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The only ones to beat him was my Giants. See, because I am a Giants. I always called myself a Giants and a Patriots fan. But my first love is always going to go with the Giants because that was my father's team. Because when my father was born in 1934. So growing up, there was no New England Patriot. It was the Boston Patriots. So my father's twin brother liked all the Boston teams, and he liked all the New York teams because my grandfather lived in New York, but when he came from Italy, right? So. So he was a Giants fan because there was no New England Patriots, So he became a Patriot fan also, but he was always a Giants fan first. So that was a tough Super Bowl for me, those 2 Super Bowls, because I had mixed feelings, right? But I wanted Eli to win and the Giants to win.
Yeah, I predicted and I won some money on that New York Giants, Eli Manning. I knew Eli Manning was going to win. I called that Super Bowl. Yes, he did. I called that Giants Super Bowl that year.
Remember when he threw that ball and how they almost sacked him first?
Yes.
Eli was one of my favorite quarterbacks. I'm not saying he was the best by far, no, but he was one of my favorites. I think Joe Montana was one of the best, and Brady.
Joe Montana, the greatest ever, right? Greatest fucking quarterback ever. No argument at all. Joe Montana, my idol. Well, that year, I knew it was something with Peyton Manning. He had the defense of a brick house with Strahan and them lunatics. You could tell that kid was going to win that year. I don't know what it was.
Well, he wasn't even supposed to be there, if you remember. If Bledsoe never got hurt, if Drew Bledsoe never got hurt, Brady was like a second-round pick.
Yep.
If Bledsoe was like a high draft pick, he was the face of the Patriots. He gets hurt. Brady comes in for them 4 or 5 games, does unbelievable, and he took his spot. And for credit for Bledsoe is during the playoffs against Pittsburgh, their first Super Bowl, Bledsoe came in the second half and won that game for them.
Right. Right. Yeah, you're right.
But he kind of got screwed over, but he was not Brady. Bledsoe was a pocket quarterback. He was too big. He couldn't move. He couldn't scramble. He had a bullet of an arm. He had a bullet of an arm.
Noel's right. We did Bledsoe for Flutie.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we traded Bledsoe for Flutie or Flutie for Bledsoe. I can't remember now.
Then he went to the Cowboys, I believe, right? He jumped around a few places, Bledsoe.
Yes, you're right. You're right. The helmet catch.
Now, Doug Flutie was really good. Like he came from Canada, right? Like a Canadian league.
Yes. Yup.
He was pretty like a diverse guy, very talented, diverse guy. But wasn't he supposed to go to the big leagues? I mean, the NFL, but he didn't. So
yes. Something happened. What the fuck happened that time?
Maybe got more money in Canada, or he was too small or something. He didn't like the pick, maybe.
He was small, and he was making money because Canada loved Doug Flutie, and I think he won with the Edmonton Eskimos, Toronto Argonauts.
Well, I got some weird names up there, ain't it? Shout out to Canada.
Yeah, ain't it though? Ottawa Rough Riders. I love those names.
Yeah, I never really knew about anything about Canadian football. I just knew Flutie came from there.
I still have my Flutie Flakes right here. I still got a box on my right here.
I can picture you keeping them. Hell yeah, Bills fans.
Right. I'm going to make you fucking piss your pants right now. Hang on a second. You'll laugh, Murray.
Well, were they good? I remember eating them, but I don't remember them.
Are you kidding me? If you're a Bills nut and you don't have your Flutie Flakes and Josh Allen Flakes right now, there's something wrong with you. There they are. And there he is. Joe Montana.
Oh, I see the starting lineup, guys.
Joe Montana. Look, I got Terry Bradshaw.
Wow.
Marcus Allen.
Bro, I used to have hundreds of them. Hundreds. I lost them in a fire. It's like the story of my life.
Look at these ones. Look at these ones, you.
Let me see.
Joe Namath. Look at this number, Joe Namath.
Wow, that's badass.
Earl the Pearl Monroe.
Wow.
Wait, George Gerving, ABA.
That's awesome right there. Can you go close up with that one? I love that uniform.
Look at that ball. Look at the ball in red, white, and blue.
That's badass.
How cool. How cool. Now, I just started getting more, and I got 2 big boxes for Enzo.
Nice. Oh well, he's gonna inherit a whole bunch of sports stuff because those are gonna be worth money. If you remember when starting lineup first came out, I remember I was a little kid. My father took me to Kmart and bought me my first guy was Willie Randolph and Don Mattingly. He bought me, and my little brother was like only 3 or 4 years old. But my father bought him Red Sox toys because like his father did with his brother, him and his brother, Red Sox, Yankees. He bought my little brother Roger Clemens and Wade Boggs, and my little brother liked turtles, so he gave them to me, right? So I remember having Wade Randolph in 1988 in Mattingly, and I collected them all through my 20s and shit, and lost them in a fire. I had so many, man.
That's terrible.
I had throwbacks, like old shit. I even had Joe Namath, not the big ones like you got, the smaller ones. You remember the smaller
Yeah, I
size?
know what you're talking about. I know what you're. I have them. I have them
Yep.
starting lineup.
Yes, I had so many of them.
Yes,
they
I
were
loved
awesome.
them things when they came out.
I had
Hang on,
every
I think I
Darryl
got it.
Strawberry. Listen to this. I had every
Yep.
Darryl Strawberry starting lineup ever made, from him with the Dodgers, the San Francisco Giants, the Mets, the Yankees. I had, I had Doc Gooden with the Mets at 19 years old, pitching in the World Series.
Yes. Yeah, I got put my Yankees away for him. I got my Derek Jeter, my Bernie Williams. Do you remember the Highland Mint? The statues?
I had a bigger one. Yes, I had a bigger starting lineup of Jeter. I didn't have many big ones, but I had a few of them. I had a bigger starting lineup of Jeter.
Okay. Hey, little boy. Hey, there's Noel. What are you doing?
Buddy, I was just laughed out loud. My neighbors think I'm crazy because I saw the Flutie Flakes. I was
Why?
kidding.
How about them Flutie Flakes? You
I
sick
was
bastard.
I was totally kidding. And when you panned over and saw them, my neighbors think I'm crazy because I started laughing out loud.
You know, don't call Dindu's bluff.
I grew up there.
Oh, really? Nice to meet you. I'm MRE.
Nice to see you.
MRE, Noel's from Buffalo. Noel's one of my homeboys.
Oh, all right. So you're obviously a Bills fan also.
Yeah.
So what did you guys go with when it comes to baseball? Did you guys split Mets or Yankees? What did you guys in Buffalo go for baseball?
Don't ever say that again.
Never Mets.
Stripes forever, baby. New York Yankees, no other team.
Is that is that most with upstate New York and like Buffalo? They're more Yankee fans, obviously, than Mets fans.
Absolutely. I see more Yankee fans.
Yeah, we have a AAA team. So whoever they were the farm team for, we tended to root for, whether it was the Yankees or it was Detroit for a while.
Who was your farm team?
The Buffalo Bison.
Buffalo Bison.
Oh, all right. Yeah, because the Yankees used to be the Clippers, the Columbus Clippers the Yankees had. And then they had they went to Scranton, then the Scranton, I believe.
Scranton, yep.
I live in Providence. We had the Pawtucket McCoy Stadium. So I've seen Mo Vaughn, I've seen Jeter, I've seen Andy Pettit pitch, I've seen Bernie Williams, I've seen all those guys.
Yeah, yes, you did. Yeah, Bernie was big out that way, Connecticut. Yes.
Yeah, they used to go to. It was in Rhode Island, the Paw Sox. Now they're the.
Oh, yeah.
I went to Pawtucket, Redbirds. No, help me out, MRE.
The McCoy Stadium.
Yes.
Yeah,
no,
McCoy Stadium.
I didn't go there. I watched them when they came to Buffalo. Pawtucket Red Sox. Pawtucket Red Sox.
Well, we were the Paw Sox. Yeah, Red Sox, but we were kind of called the Paw Sox. Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
yeah, Buffalo used to come there all the time, too.
Okay. I got, I don't know if you remember, Amari, there was a guy called Marty Barrett.
Marty Barrett. And you got no right there.
Okay, Don Curry. Don Curry. They were from Pawtucket. I have both their baseball bats from the 80s, Amari.
Really? Oh, yeah. Marty Barrett got into a fight at the Pawtucket Red Sox game one time with people. Yeah, he got thrown out or something like that. But I remember Marty Barrett. Did he? Yeah, he got into some fight with
great infielder.
Yeah, he was. I remember him.
Yup.
Yeah, the Rhode Island Reds. Somebody just said the Rhode Island Reds. Wow. Yeah.
Jigs. Yup. Rhode Island Reds. That was mod on.
Yeah.
You got to see. You got to see my. I got my Patriots pennant. I got to show you my Patriots pennant one day from the 1960s. You'll love it.
Really? What was there? Were they the little Patriot guy, like the little colonist guy?
Yes, and it's got the single bar MRE and everything.
Oh wow! See, I love the old.
That was like what?
Uniforms. What's your favorite with the Patriots? Their old uniforms or new ones?
I like I like anything old with New England.
Yeah.
I like their old uniforms were king.
Yeah, I like the red ones I like the old New England red ones. I do like the new ones too, though. I do like both of them.
Yeah,
I don't know the ones now, but the ones when Brady was around, like that era.
Yes.
was pretty cool.
Yes, those were nice. Those were good.
Yeah,
Did
the
I ever
Rhode
tell you
Island Jacket.
one time it was 2005, 5 or 6. And I was out one night. It was a blizzard. So I said to
Shocker.
myself, you know what? I'm sick of sitting in the house. So no, I take a ride. It was about 5:30 after dinner. I went out for dinner, this and that. I was all alone that night. I'll never forget it. I said, I'm going to the Dave and Adams sports store, where MRE, we used to get the signed football helmets and all our great sports stuff from here. So they had, they had this special edition, Hidden Treasures, football helmets signed. And you have like 10 spots, number 10, number 9. And that year, Hidden Treasures, the number 1 was Tom Brady, signed 38th Super Bowl helmet. And everybody wanted this helmet. They had Michael Vick in there, a couple other guys that were just coming in. So I went that night, never forget it. Walked in, I was like, I'm not spending a lot of money. Give me one helmet. The kid's like, what are you, nuts? Give me one helmet. I'm going back home. I don't want to know nothing. So grabbed the helmet, stopped at Mother's for a fast drink. Got my drink. I went home. I opened it. I couldn't wait to open this thing. Just the excitement alone. Guess what it was? The Tom Brady Super Bowl, 38th Super Bowl signed helmet.
So you got it?
I went nuts. People were, what? You got the helmet? Oh my God, this and that, that and this. So I put it in my case. I had it. I said, my boys were like, you got the hidden treasure. Amazing. I'm not selling. I'm going to keep it forever. I didn't want to know nothing. About some years later, I'm like, you know what? And one of my Goombas told me, why don't you see what you could get for that thing online? I said, where am I going online? I don't. He goes, go to eBay. He goes, I'm going to, wait, MRE. Make a longer story short, Bindu put it up there. Starting bid $99 with a reserve. Buy it now, $1,500.
Wow.
Sick. I knew they weren't going to buy it. What did you think you were going to get for it? Well, I said, let them bid on it. Let me get about 400, 500, 600. I'll be so happy. I paid $40 for this thing. We're not thinking. We're street guys. We don't think like that. I paid 40. If I get, so I went to bed. Wait, I went to bed that night. I woke up. You have been paid. They bought it immediately. The helmet. Immediately.
$1,500.
Now I get the throw up feeling in my neck. I said, oh my God, what did I do? They bought this thing immediately for $1,500. Am I out of my mind?
Still made a profit.
I did, MRE. Guess how much that helmet's worth right now?
How much?
$25,000.
Wow. It's booking for $23,000.
Wow, that's a lot of skidoo, man. Crap.
Look it up.
The best $1,500 I ever spent.
You're an
Hey,
asshole.
you spent $40 on it though. If you got $1,500 for something you spent $40 on, I wouldn't really look at that as a loss.
You want it back? I'll sell it back to you. 22.2.
I know.
That must be I could have got more.
I sold it. My father was still alive at the time. He called me every name in the book, okay? He called me. You can't hold on to nothing. You always sell it. What? Don't laugh, you. Don't laugh. My father, he can't hold on to nothing. Oh, my God.
Well, listen, you're the reason why they had those losing seasons, because you had that bad juju in your house, that signed fucking helmet. Okay?
Yes,
you're the reason why the Bills had bad juju.
No, that was later.
Did they ever play the playoffs in the Patriots? The playoffs, the Patriots. I don't think so, right?
No, I don't think so. I don't think
What's up,
Brady
Nick?
ever beat
What's
them.
that?
I don't think Brady ever beat them in the playoffs.
No,
I don't think the Bills were making the playoffs.
I don't think
years.
so.
No, because you know why? Because he had
No,
that signed
they
helmet in
weren't
his
even
house.
close. You're an asshole.
I
All right,
knew a
I
kid
just
who
wanted to
had
say.
a,
I just wanted to say
sorry.
hi. I'm gonna jump off. Go Bills.
All
Nice
right,
meeting
thanks,
you.
Gooms.
Talk to you guys later. Nice seeing you.
Wish your father love. Tell your father I
will.
said hello.
He'll be here in a half an hour. He's gonna watch the game here.
All right, good. All right. Bye.
Talk to you later.
All right, here, I'll get you out of here.
I think that
All
happens with all great teams, right? Teams who have really great teams for like 4 or 5 years, then they go through a rebuilding stage and stuff, you know.
They all do, MRE. They all
So
do.
after the Bills had those 4 Super Bowl years, right? A lot of the guys left, I believe, right? Thomas was old. Thurman Thomas was an unbelievable running back.
Yep. Yes, he was.
Jim Kelly was getting old because he was a great quarterback, Jim Kelly. He could move, he could run, he was good.
Well, Thurman's still around. Thurman does a lot for the city. Are you kidding?
Oh,
He
yeah,
does
Thurman Thomas.
Yeah, I worked for him. I worked for him for like 3 years, MRE. I was his labor foreman for his construction company.
Was he from that city, or he just loved it so much he moved there?
He moved there. He got married.
Gotcha.
You know, he had a family here, and he stayed here.
See, that's like a little different. But Davy Lopes, you remember Davy Lopes, a ball player from the Dodgers?
Davy Lopes, absolutely.
Well, he was from Providence, Rhode Island. He was from South Providence, and they still have the Davy Lopes Center over here in South Providence.
Really?
But Davy Lopes was from one of the most roughest neighborhoods in my state.
You know, he was always a roughneck, Davy Lopes. Yes, I agree. I can believe that. Yep.
Yeah, he was a South Providence guy. That was a rough, tough neighborhood over there. And he put a lot back into the community, Davy Lopes. He's loved around here. He's helped a lot. Yeah, he put a lot back in the community. I like seeing that, like when these guys become big and famous. I love to see the people give back, you know, build a center and all that shit, help people.
My grandfather loved Davy. A lot of my grandfather's great ball players were Spanish Americans. And he just like clung to them guys. Davy Lopez was one. And Tony, you remember Tony Pena?
Yeah, Tony Pena was good. Yeah,
Pena. Tony Pena. You got to see the pictures and autograph I got from. He was with the Buffalo Bisons. That's where he started here in this city. Yeah, he was real close with my grandfather. And at the games, he'd give us everything, Tony Pena. What a great guy, MRE. And then he went to the Pirates or the Red Sox to the Pirates or something. Tony Pena.
Yeah, Pena was he was a good ball player. Yeah, I don't think he might have made the All-Stars once or twice, right?
Yes, I think he made it twice.
Tony. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, Pena.
Yep.
Who was the other one?
Was Davy Lopez.
Yeah, Lopez. And before my time and your time, Roberto Clemente was really good. Because you got to think the Spanish guys that live out in the Caribbean, they play all year round because it's nice weather. The Dominican Republic, like these places, Puerto Rico, they play ball all year around. Unlike like in the States where, like in New England, you can't go out in the winter and play baseball outside, right? Like, or even in Florida, it's too hot sometimes. Like,
I know.
Around.
Tony Pena's arm was so strong, he could throw from home plate to second, first or third, sitting down. That's how strong his arm was.
Yeah, he was a catcher for the Pirates when they play. When they were in the MLB East every year. Remember they would play the Braves and get beat in the 90s?
Yes.
The Atlanta Braves. And even with the 1991 Reds team, 91 Reds team, or was it 90, with Chris Sabo and Barry Locken.
Paul
O'Neill before he came to the Yankees. He was a Reds.
Yeah. Margie loved him.
Yeah, she did. If you remember the first year that O'Neill came to the Yankees during the strike, he was batting .400. at the
I know.
strike.
Yes.
He was
That was like he was on fire. That was the hottest he ever was, Emery. You're right.
Yeah, in his career, it was insane. That's why I was so pissed when the strike happened. Because if that strike didn't happen, the World Series would have been the Yankees and the Montreal Expos. Because the Expos had Pedro Martinez, all those great fucking guys that they traded a year later, and all them dudes were all-stars. They literally traded like Larry Walker, a whole bunch of those guys all became all-stars.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they were leading the league. The Expos had like the best record in the league at the strike, I believe. Or up there.
Gary Carter was catching for them. You remember?
Yeah, yes. Yeah, Gary Carter.
The great Gary Carter at the time. Yes.
Yep. Yeah. He was also played with them. He had, how many World Series did Carter have? The one with the Mets in 86.
86 with the Mets. He had one more.
Yeah, there's another one I'm trying to think.
Shit. Hey, teacher, I'll never forget when we got Paul O'Neill, honey.
It's great.
I went, Dad, what the fuck? He's a troublemaker, this fucking guy. My father went, Bindu, you don't know what you're talking about. That's what we need over here. We need a guy like Paul O'Neill. I'm like, okay, I'm with you. I didn't know much about Paul O'Neill. So what happens? He wins a World Series with us. There you go. My father again.
I liked Paul O'Neill because I wore that whole 91 Reds and Oakland A's when they swept the A's that year. I watched every game, and O'Neill was really good, and I was happy. And he was an Irishman, so I was happy he came over.
Right. You're right.
We had a great team. That 94 team was unbelievable. That Yankee team of 94 was really good. Not better than our 96 team. Our 96 team was better, obviously, but we had some great players.
Yes, we did.
It always just stuck in my craw with the Mattingly thing, not getting a ring, retire in 95. It's like, why don't you come back for 96 and switch time with Tino Martinez at first base or something, right? Switch time or something like that. Come in at the end of the inning. Pinch hit at least, right? Like
designated hitter. Yeah.
DH. There you go. DH with Mattingly. But Mattingly hurt his back. If he didn't hurt his back in the 80s.
He had a very bad back. He had a bad back, man. He did.
Remember back then, if you hit 20 home runs, you were considered a home run hitter back then.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Before all the steroids and every player had 50 home runs, that made me sick. Like there was guys like Ken Caminiti hitting 58, 54 homers. It's like, what is going on? Like,
arms like this, Ken Caminiti. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, man. It's like, oh man. And like,
you know what, Emery? McGuire and Sosa and those other guys, Bonds. But when you look at it, Ken Caminiti, when he walked up to that plate, that's the one guy you could go look at and say, he's going to crush that baseball. If a guy with arms like that could swing a baseball bat like that, he's going to get nothing but fucking home runs when that ball hits that bat.
Yes, if he makes contact, it's going. It's going. And that's when they get so big. I remember that year of the race, the home run race, to break Maris's thing. It was just sick. I was disgusted because I'm like, look at these guys, they're all roided out. And Barry Bonds was a great ball player. He didn't need to take steroids. Bonds was a great ball player. He did not need steroids. Neither did McGuire. These guys did that and ruined baseball with those stupid 78 homer crap. Do you know what one record will never be broken? Joe DiMaggio's. Hey, Enzo.
Right. We got a visitor. Say hi, Emery. We have a visitor here. Say hi, Emery and Rocco. Did you hear him?
Yeah.
Say Rocco.
God bless you.
We gotta see Rocco. Oh, great stuff. Great stuff.
He said F-O. I thought he was saying F-O first. That's funny.
Oh, if I keep talking, he'll keep talking with me. He listens to who's ever talking on the screen.
Yeah,
it's
Grandpa's got a
beautiful,
radio show. Grandpa's got a radio show.
right? Hey, happy. Want to sing happy on the microphone? Ready? Cause we're happy, 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 happy. All right.
Because we're happy, everything's all right. We're gonna play baseball because we're happy. That's a great song.
Hey, happy. Say it. Papa, you want to get ready? All right, I'm gonna be coming. Hang on here, Grandma. Give me 1 minute. All right, Buffalo.
I like that song. He's got good taste in music. I'll tell you that. I like that song.
I wish I could show. He's got his Buffalo Bill sweatsuit on. He's ready for the
you
game.
can't put him on here though.
No.
These animals and people weirdos. Sad.
I
God
know. I'm coming. I know. Once he wakes up, that's it. I'm done. What's he pointing? Oh, he wants the guitar. He wants me to.
It's a great thing having a great grandpa like that, a good grandfather that you spend time with like that. Like that's precious. I lost that. One of my grandfathers was murdered, and the other one died when I was 2 years old. So I never had the grandpa thing.
Right, I had mine.
Grandparents, you know.
Right. See, like I said the other day, I'm grandpa and dad with him, so I'm playing both roles here. So,
God bless. God bless. And
right
so he's got a good mentor. That's for sure.
Yes. I do the best. Everything my grandfather and my father taught me, that's what I'm doing. He's got the best of both with Dean. So he's got two.
That's the great thing is like he's getting schooled by somebody who's a few generations before. Like, see, my dad was born in 34. So my father, like all my other friends, their dads were like, my father was like a grandfather's age instead of a father. See what I'm saying? So I watched all the shows he grew up with, right? All things like that. So that's why I like a lot of stuff from the 50s and 40s and stuff. And same thing with him. He's going to learn a lot from you about sports, all this stuff. So that's
you got to see him go through the. You see the videos of him shooting that basketball. You go look at some of the videos of him. What I showed him. It's amazing. It's amazing. He's not even 2 years old yet. So.
Well, you said he can dribble. He's already can dribble, fully dribble, right? He can dribble.
He's at 3-4 bounces with the basketball with one hand. It's incredible. It's incredible.
We were talking about that last time, and what's that?
I didn't hear you.
Great coordination. He's definitely going to be a sports head, right?
Yes. Hand and eye.
Keep
with the dribbling,
with him with that. Keep letting him play all that sports and stuff, because when you do that, when they're that little, you get them started at that little, you never know, man. He could be a ball player one day. Look at Teresa Murphy's son, Ryan. How do you think they started out with him? Playing baseball with him in the yard. My sister's grandson, he played high school ball. He's trying to play college ball. Started out with them throwing the ball with him in the yard, teaching him.
That's all it takes. My father used to say, if they're born with it in their hand, you got a great chance.
Yes.
My father used to say that. Yup. If you're born on ice skates, if you're born with a basketball, if you're born with a football in your, they never forget. You don't. Because I was born with a football, a baseball, and my basketball in my hand. So
yeah, same with me. Since I can remember, I had a little catcher's glove, a baseball mitt as a little kid. Those little weak ones. Remember those little like kid gloves? Like they were like leather.
Yes.
Like, weak. I had them as a little kid, and I was in Little League as soon as I could. I always played Little League. I played up till I was 13 years old. I played Little League till I was 13.
I think me too. 16, I think it was for Dean.
Yeah,
15
I was an average
16,
player.
yeah.
I wasn't a great player or an all-star or nothing, but I wasn't a terrible player.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I never made the all-stars though. I did make the heritage team one time, but I never made the all-stars. But I was I would make contact and get base hits, and I had a decent glove in the outfield.
Right. Yep. No, the West Side Little League. That's all we played. Played on the Bisons, the Bulls, and then the Bills. The Bills, Bisons, Bills, and Bulls.
Yeah, we had the Little League, and then I started my own league. Are you going to go, Dean?
Yeah, they're calling me. I got to get
All right.
going. Things
God
are, I'm
bless you, Enzo,
sorry.
and the family.
Come again. Thank you, Amari.
Will do.
Great show.
God bless everybody
Thank
in the
you.
chat. And happy birthday, Magooch.
Yes, thank you, my man. Much love. Okay. Papa, I'm coming. Let me shut down. What do you got? My hat? All right, everybody. Let me kiss everybody. All right, everybody. Bindu, Vito, and Enzo signing out today. God bless you. Love you. Say it. Love you. All right. Till tomorrow. Till tomorrow. He's repeating everything I say. I